What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome to a video that's kinda like a year in the making, mainly due to my own procrastination. So, remember a while ago in 2015 when I opened up a P.O. box and said, hey, you guys can send stuff to this address on screen? Well, a couple of you guys actually did, and I did mention that I wanted to make a mail opening video, but I kept putting it off, and eventually 1 week turned into 1 month, and that turned into like a year, and now we're 8 months into 2016, and I still have yet to do a single mail opening video, so today we're going to remedy that situation. Welcome to the very first episode of Mail Time with Matt. So I got some mail here, we're gonna open this up, check out some letters, see some cool stuff, and again, if you guys are interested, you can send anything to this address on screen, and maybe we'll be able to do some more mail opening videos, and maybe this series will be more than one video per year. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, so we're just gonna go and get right into it. This very first letter is by Ben S. Now, I have actually already opened up everything, read through all the letters, and I did that because, some of you guys actually sent me some stuff that you wanted me to sign and send back, so I've already done that. Like, as soon as I got the letter, I opened it up, read it, and made sure I signed anything that you guys wanted me to and sent it back. So you guys should have gotten that already. If you didn't, I don't know what happened to it in the mail. If you want to, like, send something again and get it signed, then I will gladly do that. But I tried to make sure I, sent any replies out as quickly as humanly possible. So, that being said, yes, this is a letter from my good friend Ben. And I already know what's inside here. I've already read his letter. I'm actually going to use my own judgment on whether or not I should read the letters on camera, just because I don't want to embarrass anybody if they're sending me, like, personal message, which I know Ben kind of did. So I'll summarize his letter, but I'm not going to read the entire thing on stream. But he did send a lot of cool stuff with it. So if you guys have ever watched any of the expansion pack videos, or if maybe used the expansion pack form at some point, you might have noticed that there was sort of this ongoing fan fiction saga, and Ben was the mastermind behind all that. He was the one who was writing it and drawing all these like pictures and fan art to go along with his fan fiction saga, and we thought they were kind of funny. So we actually did plan on doing like an entire series on the expansion pack channel, but that was sort of towards the end of the life cycle of that channel. So we uploaded like one video, and sadly, we never got around to finishing the rest of the saga. So he did send me some art from the expansion pack fan fiction saga, which is pretty cool. So it's nice to have like these original drawings, if you will. And I believe this one is actually, yeah, this one's the title card for the video that's actually on the pack channel. So narrated by a third Mario brother. There's the little pack logo and the next and back buttons that sadly never got used because we never finished the saga. But here's Ben's letter, and basically, to summarize it, is just saying, to my good friend Matt, thank you for making the videos. I appreciate it, thanks for helping me out, whether it be practically or emotionally. And then, he wanted to get me and some of the other expansion pack members to sign something and send it back to him. So that's what we did. Again, thank you so much, Ben. Like, this art is awesome. I laugh like every time I see it. So it's amazing. Thank you so much for sending me that letter. Alright, so we're going to move right on into the next letter, and this is by Ryan Rice. So I think Ryan just sent the letter. I know some of you guys attached like fan art, and I'm trying to keep everything organized, but I'm pretty sure Ryan just sent the letter. And also, Ryan has the absolute best handwriting out of everybody. Like, it is amazing, and I can actually read it, so that is awesome. And funny enough, like, the letter starts, "Hey Matt, sorry for the bad handwriting." It's like, bro, you had the best handwriting out of anybody, so don't you dare apologize for that. But he says, or she actually, I'm not even sure if Ryan is a guy's name or a girl. I think it's like a neutral name now, so this could be a girl. Not entirely sure. Apologize if I called you a guy or called you a girl if you're not. Whatever. Anyways, my name is Matt. This is my first time sending a letter to a YouTuber. I actually found your channel while playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I was stuck on the water temple and needed a cheat. That's how a lot of people actually found my videos. Ocarina of Time was one of the first things on my channel to go somewhat viral, I guess you could say. Not really sure why, and kind of wish I could redo those videos now because they're not my greatest, that's for sure. Your video was the first one that popped up for me. I began to watch the entire gameplay for that game, which led to another. After a month, I had watched almost all your videos. I continue to watch your videos and respect you as a YouTuber. Aw, thanks. Your videos are well made and you're a very nice person in general. I hope you get tons of subscribers and continue to grow. Aw, thanks, man. If you do not mind, I have a few questions for you. do you want to make YouTube your job? Well, YouTube actually is already my full-time job, so yeah, I've already done that. How do you get money for all the games and stuff you need to make videos? So it's actually a little bit complicated, but I guess the simple way to answer this question is I'm a YouTube partner, and in the YouTube partner program, whenever you upload a video, Google will actually place ads on those videos. So like the 30 seconds ads that you see before maybe even this video or before any video that you watch, or the ads that like pop up around here around maybe the 10 or 15 second mark, if you watch the entirety of like a 30-second ad or you click on the ad down here, it generates some money because, you know, people are paying for that advertisement. And because I'm inside the YouTube Partner Program, YouTube gives me a cut of the money that they earn when someone, you know, watches those ads or clicks on those ads. So that's pretty much how you make money on YouTube. That's like the general gist of it. There's more to it than that, but it's a fairly complicated answer. All right, and lastly, if it's okay, is it okay if we write more than one letter? You said we there. I'm not sure if maybe there's more than one person writing, but yeah, absolutely. That's totally fine if you want to send more letters. Thank you so much. P.S. I drew you something, and I was hoping that you could sign it and send it back. I knew they sent a drawing. So I believe they actually sent me a drawing of a Hylian shield, if I remember correctly, and they wanted me to sign it and send it back. So yeah, I did sign it and I did send it back already. That's why the drawing wasn't there. I knew there was something that they sent along with that note. All right, anyways, thank you so much for sending me the letter, Ryan. I really do appreciate it. And the next thing I got is actually something pretty cool. It's a postcard from Hyrule itself. So there's the front of it, really nice picture, and it says, "The Kingdom of Hyrule, wish you were here." And on the back it says, "Matt, thank you for showing off our hero's adventures and keeping the legend alive. You've helped him protect the Triforce time and time again. I could not be more grateful. The people of Hyrule are also forever indebted to you as well. You're always welcome to the castle. Thank you." And then it's signed Zelda. So really, really cool postcard. No idea where you got this, by the way, but it's really neat. So thank you so much for sending me that. There also, I think this person actually did send me another postcard. I don't know where it went though. I tried to keep all my mail in like a pile in my room and just like organize and everything, but I think that second postcard may be misplaced somewhere. So I apologize for losing that one, but I kept this one just because it's really, really cool. Alright, so the next letter is from Jessica Jackson, and oh, actually there's some art here as well, I think. Yeah, so we actually have a picture of Link just standing off, looking over the horizon, and on the back there is a little note, and it says, "Sorry it's not the coolest pic ever, and the shield looks kind of weird, but it's better than nothing." Hey, you know, this is better than anything I could ever draw, so don't even feel bad about it. Like, I can draw stick figures, and even those don't even look good. But I think Jessica did send a note, so yeah, let's read this real quick. "Dear Matt, hi, my name is Jessica. I just wanted to say thank you. You make the best Let's Play videos ever." Aw, thanks. "My favorite Legend of Zelda game is Ocarina of Time. I discovered your YouTube channel about 3 years ago because I got lost in the Forest Temple, so I went to YouTube for help and found you." Again, a lot of people found my channel through Ocarina of Time. "Ever since I can't stop watching your videos. You are awesome. Sincerely, Jessica Jackson. P.S. What is your favorite song from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? Mine is the Song of Storms." And then she sort of wrote out the Song of Storms down there. I'm going to agree with you on that one. I do like the Song of Storms quite a bit, so that is my favorite as well. Moving on, though, we have another letter from Elizabeth, and I believe this one is rather long, so I think I'm going to summarize this one real quick. Also, it's dated January 1st, 2016, but basically Elizabeth was saying that, you know, she can't wait to watch my videos because they make her laugh. She actually goes and, like, takes her mom's iPad when she's not looking to go and watch them. Her favorite Zelda game is Wind Waker HD, and it was the first Legend of Zelda game that she had ever played, so it was really, like, nostalgic for her when I, you know, played that game. So, thank you for the very nice note, Elizabeth. I really do appreciate it. Really, really cool. I'm glad that you like Wind Waker too, because that's my favorite. Alright, so next letter is by an old school subscriber. Like, I was so stoked when I actually got this letter because I recognized the username. Like, he didn't put his real name on the outside of the letter, he put his username. And this guy has been subscribed to my channel for a really, really long time. Like, I think maybe when I've had 300 subscribers is maybe when he first subscribed to me, and he's been subscribed like ever since, and he still comments on my videos, which is really, really awesome just because it's so cool to see someone who's been around for that long. And his username is ZombieSucks. So he writes, "Hey Matt, I've been watching your LPs since..." Yeah, let me restart. He writes, Hey Matt, I've been watching your LPs since I think you did Sonic Adventure 2 Hero Story. When I first heard of Wind Waker HD, I didn't think about getting it till I saw all the improvements in your LP. The faster sailing was what really sold me, and the less tedious Triforce quest. When you got the Swift Sail to appear in the auction at your first attempt, you lucked out. It never appears the first time for me. Yeah, I got really lucky with that, that's for sure. The maze to the Picto Box always gives me trouble, and your video really helps me there. Keep up the great work on the LPs, they're great and informative. Every episode of each LP is great. I always look forward to each one when I get on YouTube. And then it's signed, your loyal subscriber, Zombie Sucks. Well, thank you so much, man, for sending me this letter. I really do apologize that it took me so long to, like, get to reading these. But, yeah, you've been subscribed for, like, so incredibly long. And, I'm just glad that you've stuck around through, like, all the years and even through those, like, really bad early on videos. But it's really cool to see that you're still around and even sent me a letter. So thank you so much, my man. Alright, so this next letter is by Addison. I actually had to open this one up to figure out who it was from because the name on the letter itself was abbreviated. But Addison is 9 years old, and you know, he was currently like watching through all my series from Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, you know, Majora's Mask to Hyrule Warriors and stuff like that. And apparently in school, like, they were asked if they could bring anyone to class, who it would be, and he said actually me, so that's really cool. And he did have a request for me, and that's that I LP the new Zelda game for the Wii U when it comes out. So obviously this was like written before you know, Breath of the Wild was announced. In fact, it's actually dated 2/15/2015, so this is over a year old, man. Like, what is wrong with me? It took me so long to get these letters. I feel so bad. But yeah, he's keeping his eye out for new Zelda Let's Plays, and there's been quite a few of them on my channel, you know, since you wrote this letter. But it's signed, your friend Addison, and then he says, P.S. my dad likes that you don't swear. So there you go. I'm thankful that I don't, you know, curse in my videos or anything like that. I do try to keep everything as family friendly as possible because I know there are people like Addison out there who are only 9 years old and stumble across these videos, and I don't want my videos to be, you know, a bad influence on anyone. So that's sort of why I try to keep it family friendly. Anyways, we do have, oh, I think it's actually by the same person, isn't it? I think it is actually by the same person. So, let me see what this is. Also, on the outside of the letter, it says, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give you an 89. Or no, 8,423, because it was scribbled out. So, thank you so much. Alright, so, let's see. Whoa, I think there's 2 letters here. So, really quickly, let me, read through these real quick and summarize them. Alright, so this is actually really neat. Remember how that person said they did something in school where if they had to bring anyone to school, who would it be? And they said me. I think this is actually the report that they submitted to their school, because on the top it says my school guest, and then it's sort of formatted to look exactly like a school report. So that is really cool. I'm not going to read the entire thing because it is pretty long. But basically, they said they found my YouTube channel, and they'd want to bring me to school because, you know, I could teach them about Zelda, and, you know, we could play, like, Ocarina of Time or Wind Waker during a recess and stuff like that. It's really cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you so much for sending this. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure who this letter is from because their name is scribbled out on the letter here, and then I think they put their YouTube name, which is Destiny Race, I want to say. They did send the letter though, so maybe they put their actual name in the letter, not entirely sure. It says, Dear Matt, it's the YouTube person, oh, Tonya Buchamp, maybe is how you pronounce that, not entirely sure. Thanks so much for the tips. Now all I need to do is buy this stuff. Oh, you know what, perhaps, this was someone who messaged me, like, asking for advice on, you know, what they should buy for Let's Play equipment or something like that. That happens a lot, so I don't exactly remember who this is. But, I do seem to remember the name, like, very slightly. I can't say for certain I know exactly who this is, but, it sounds familiar. Let me know if you want to know when I post my first video. Sure, I'm sure you've already posted it by now, considering this is probably like a year old, but sure, I mean, let me know. Can you pick up stuff like rupees, etc. in your Let's Plays? It bugs me. Yeah, that bugs a lot of people when I don't do that. I try to do it, but, sometimes I can't be bothered. On the good side, your Let's Plays are so good! Keep up the work, and thanks for the inspiration. Sincerely, your fellow fan. P.S. Sorry for made some errors. Don't worry about it. So thank you so much for the letter. I really do appreciate it. Alright, so these last 2 packages are from the same person, Colin from New York. So Colin actually sent me some pretty cool things here, so I'll go ahead and show these off. Basically, the first thing he sent me are these small Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time figurines, which are just falling all over the place right now. But you can sort of see that they are young Link from Ocarina of Time, you know, him with the slingshot. There's some stands that you can put them on and stuff like that. And then this one is actually Link from, let me actually turn it around so you guys can see, but Link from Skyward Sword, I believe, and then the Master Sword is over here. It looks like Link is missing a hand, but it's actually attached to the sword, so he probably just took it apart so it didn't get ruined while he was sending it. So thank you so much for these. I probably will, like, put these on my little amiibo stand over in the corner, so you might be able to catch it, like, in the background of a future video or something like that. But on top of that, he also sent me this, and this has some pretty cool stuff in it, not going to lie. So let me actually just carefully pull these out here, but I'm not even sure where he got these, but they're like these cool art printouts of some, I don't even know if they're fan art. They look like fan art, I guess you could say, of the Legend of Zelda series. So we got Link, you know, a Goron, a Hylian soldier and stuff like that, getting ready for some sort of war. Almost reminds me of like the opening cutscene or some of the cutscenes in Hyrule Warriors. So that's one, but he actually sent me a lot more. So let me look in here and grab the second one. And this probably is my favorite one. It just like has all of the, you know, some Zelda characters on it. We got Link, Sheik, Zelda, Ganondorf. It's just a really cool piece of art, like, not gonna lie. So that one's pretty cool, and I think there might be one more if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there's actually a couple more things, because I forgot he also sent a letter along with it as well. So let me make sure I actually got everything out of here first, and then, all right, we're good. Just wanted to make sure I got everything. So now here's a picture of the Skull Kid right there. That's pretty cool. And I think there's also a letter here as well. It says, "You're my favorite YouTuber. I love watching your videos. I'm so glad I discovered your channel." And then it's signed Colin, and there's also a couple of other drawings in there as well, like a sword, a Triforce, the Sheikah symbol, the bow, and the slingshot as well. I think he actually sent me a couple of other letters, but I think they might have, oh, here's another drawing of Majora's Mask. I think this letter might have come with the ones with the figurines, but I just accidentally put it back into the larger package. So this one says, "Dear Matt, you're my favorite YouTuber. I randomly decided to give you this piece of art. Soon there should be another package from me." All right, so maybe they were in the same one, or I mixed up the letters, but yeah, so he sent me that letter, another picture of the Triforce right there, and the art. So thank you so much, Colin, and that is all the mail that we have for this video. I think it kind of went on a little bit longer than I expected it to, but thank you guys so much for sending me this mail. I know that, you know, it's been kind of like over a year since I got some of these letters, but it's really, really cool. Again, if you do want to send me some stuff, you can do so to the address on screen now. It'll also be in the description of this video, and hopefully when I get some new mail, I'll put it in a video. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, guys, my name is Matt, and I'll catch you in the next one.